One of the most memorable stories that emerged from this tragedy was told by Hannah Miles. She escaped from the room next door to the shooter, the same room that Chris Mintz was in. Today, Hannah helped lead a prayer service for those who needed to come together for healing. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling has more on that service and details from Hannah on Chris Mintz's heroic actions.
Good evening, Dan. There have been a lot of services going on right now. We have a service behind me, a prayer vigil that's going on for 48 hours in front of the courthouse in Roseburg. You can hear musicians in that tent there, as well as folks gathered there. And as you mentioned earlier, we were at the church where Hannah Miles serves as a youth faith leader, and we talked to her there. She said tonight the one person she really wants to thank, the man that everyone is calling a hero, Chris Mintz.
1 minute I'm fine, and the next minute I'm bawling my eyes out. And
Hannah Miles said today was extremely difficult as the weight of the tragedy sunk in. Still, she joined her parents, Pastor Gary Miles and Mom Sandy, in pushing past that fear in order to lead the community towards healing at a prayer service at the Christian Life Center today. Hannah's fondest wish right now, to visit with and thank her classmate Chris Mintz, the man everyone is calling a hero. He was in writing class with her when the shooting began next door.
He jumped up and he was yelling, "Everybody, let's go. Come on, we have to go."
Hannah says when he had the chance to escape the building with his class, instead he ran past them when they were in the hall to sound the alarm.
Because he was behind me and he kind of was helped pushing people out the door, and that's when he ran past me to the library and pulled all the alarms.
Then, after he pulled the alarms, he had another chance to run to safety with his class. But Hannah said while she and the other students ran outside, she looked back to see Chris running back into harm's way.
When we stopped at the top and turned around, he was running back towards Snyder. He was running back towards the classroom on the other side where the shooting was taking place.
Hannah's family says the church wants to give back to those who sacrifice everything, like Chris, and others who are hurting emotionally and physically, by offering a place to heal.
I'm thankful, but I'm saddened because, when I look at my daughter, I can only feel the emotions from others that don't have their child or their loved one with them. I wanted to be able to help those people that are hurting, that don't have their loved one with them.
And of course, the family wanting to thank Mintz as well. And tonight we learned that there is a petition drive going around online to try to get Chris Mintz the Presidential Medal of Freedom. They need 100,000 signatures to get that to the government there, and they need it by November 1st. They already have around 900 signatures, so they're well on their way toward their goal. And again, this vigil going on 24/7, probably until Monday. They tell us the 48-hour vigil in front of the courthouse in Roseburg. Back to you, Dan.